What up? B-Boyd here. Welcome back to Freestyle Friday. Before we start, I've got an announcement. We've got shirts. Look, I'm wearing a B-Boyd Dragon Smog shirt. Actually, two of them taped together. We got burgundy with gold on it and a peach fresh. I don't know, something French. Peach color with a black dragon on it, which is over here once you unfold the whole thing. bboydmusic.myshopify.com. Get yours. I'm psyched. I think they're cool and they're extremely comfy. Would recommend. All right, now Freestyle Friday. I made all three of these beats, so we're not going to hit any copyright issues this time on this YouTube video. I know all of y'all were very invested in the copyright issues, but that took me forever, so I'm not going to do that again. We're embracing the copyright issues next time. I ain't got time for this. But here we go. No further ado. I just made this first one. And then the second one I remember sucking, but that was like a week ago. And then the third one I think was cool. I made that last night. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, B-Boy's beats suck when he hand makes them. So he has to go and bake them in the oven, get them a little cooked up and heated before he can release it. Yo, I yeeted these beats out like 20 minutes ago in the span of 20 minutes or so, because that's what I had, you know? I mean, I ain't got time to sit down and crank out like 20 beats to freestyle over every week, so I just gotta do it in my spare time, and hope that it's very fine, and hope that it compares to dime. Wow, I need to turn this down. This is like a lot. Alright, let's turn that down. Okay, I'm turning that volume down. It was a little bit too dang loud. I mean, sheesh, I can't even hear myself speak. I can't even freak, I can't even geek. I'm just speaking to the microphone. I think I got it in my cells, ribosome. I think I need to go check my chromosome and see if I got an extra one, because I am down for some sickness when I get rhyming. Yo, I spit this and y'all can't witness how I get this, all just up in my own business. I gotta get quick like Bisquick, eating those biscuits. Yo, I'm a dimwit who is fresh, trying to nitpick all these nitwits trying to spit sick, but they ain't slick, yo. They ain't got the oil, need WD-40, so they ain't foiled. Yo, they need to loosen up and get slick when they get with it. I'm gonna witness how they just crash and burn. I'm attacking them, looking tack and turn. Yo, I'm thriving the heat, I'm a pachyderm. These other rappers are small and they learn how to ride on the ground, how they just be worming. Yo, they around, I mean earthworms. They need some new terms, so they spin and they chase the firms. I mean, whoo, chasing those grassy knolls. I mean, hey, I'm about to attack these trolls who comment on my post saying I ain't so dang froze. I ain't frozen, I ain't the coldest rapper. When I get rapping, I'm too dang dapper. I'm decked out in the freshest clothing, the freshest attire. You know I'm rolling, I'm never tired. I aspire to be admired by those retired and hoping to retire early so that I can be less surly. Yeah, ain't nobody likes to work. Say it with me, working's a jerk. I mean, you know I'm a jerk who is jerking off in my jerkins. And now when I'm rocking them in my bags like Birkins, I know that I'm in these stocks. Yo, wearing my Birkenstocks with socks. You know I do it with Crocs too. Okay, I got my socks and sandals. I'm the vandal who's burning this beat up like a candle. I'm starting to wick on both ends, turning it down with no trends. I gotta go and go with my friends and rap till the very end and extend the rhyme till I keep on going to the end. Alright, beat 2. I remember this one sucking. Let's brace ourselves. Alright, that's a strong start. It's a strong start, it's got a loud ass thing. I don't know what else does it got to bring. I think I might need to turn this one down too, because I don't know what it amounts to, but it's got some high volumes and I don't know if I can try to solve them. I cannot even hear myself think. Sheesh, need to turn it down so I can blink. I need a drink from my own fire hose with these beats that I wrote in rodeos. I mean, I'm rolling my pros right off of my tongue. You know it's like a runny nose, how it's dripping like a spigot, like a faucet. When I get to rapping, I am all lit. Y'all just talk, y'all talk with smack. I don't even go in, I'm all of that. I am off the map, how I'm taking off. I'm like going around the globe. I'm like, what's her name? Amelia Earhart, who is going very far and disappearing in the triangles. So I try to hit them from new angles. I try to speak in geometry when these other rappers are just honestly just so admonishing. I mean, sheesh, I am abolishing them, putting them back into my hindsight while I keep on chasing that limelight. I know that I rhyme tight. I'm like Biggie when I put it out of my hindsight. I gotta go rhyme too. I gotta find new rhymes to go and climb to the highest roofs and speak my words with the megaphone. Let everyone know that I'm the man in the mega zone who is about to rap through his headphones. And yo, I'm attacking drones, taking off like VTOL, vertical takeoff landing. Yo, you cannot understand me. Yo, I am just here standing. So I'm an upstanding citizen who is demanding attention, seeking your mentions. And when I get rapping, I'm building my pension so that I can retire early by 30. Come on, man, you know I'm still working. I mean, jeez, yeah, yep, that'd be cool. Oh, it's gonna happen. Got all up in my brain in that moment. Alright, Connor Price and Nick D, they're making heck of money. That's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. Alright. What's on my desk that I can rap about? I'm completely losing it here. Got a rechargeable battery pack, so when I get spitting that flack, yo, you know I reel it in like a lasso, and I make the beat just crack. So taking it down like a cast. So when I get to rapping, I tackle any other rappers who are trying to be next to me. Yo, they ain't in my destiny, they ain't in my recipe, but I keep cooking them up, put them in the pot, making that syrup, and then I drink it. Yo, I'm so dang sweet, I'm like saccharin, how I attack the beat. I'm just making all y'all tap your feet as I crank out new masterpiece. And yo, that was masterpiece, but saying the S would've made it not rhyme as well, so I did. Yeah, that's called slant rhyming. You try to do it with immaculate timing. When you get slapped at these other rappers, yo, you make it pop like, I mean, I'm trying to keep it PG here. When I get to rapping, I'm like PC here, except I'm rapping on my Mac. So I'ma go get my lasso, tie you up with that tassel that's on my graduation cap. Yo, I'll throw it way up in that sky, get the sky high. I might not lie, I'm kinda so fly. I'm the guy who's about to get the cap and gown when I get rapping in the town. Yo, I'm about to smack down all these other whack clowns. Yo, they acting large, I'ma act in charge. When I get rapping, I'm actually in charge of the whole stage and the room and the mood. And yo, I can bring it doom, man. Alright, worst beat wasn't too bad. How's this one doing? Okay, I'ma go in again. I know that I can't win again. When I get rapping, my pen is red and I make all my edits. Yo, I ain't posting this on Reddit, so I said it, boy, I meant it. Yo, this beat is really sick. When I get rapping, I get the clicks and I put them on my page too. When I get rapping, I'm an HQ, taking over my headquarters. While these rappers get drawn and quartered, I'm about to put them in the mortuary. I'm taking off like it's my mortar, very scary, blasting off my artillery. Yo, y'all silly looking at me, I mean, y'all need the cavalry. When I get rapping, I'm smacking G's right back into their backpack seat. When I have to bring the vocabulary, put them off of my itinerary. Yo, I'm getting dinner very late, kinda scary. Yo, I ain't never getting hairy, I just bury these little measly suckers underneath the dirt. Yo, I put them in the ground and they're asking why it hurts. I just lurch forward steps. I gotta go and keep my breath, so I keep on breathing. Yo, these other rappers cannot even, they cannot even. I am leaving, then just smear the rings. When I get rapping, they did the ring, they just buffering. We got the loading screen, yo, that little beach ball, you know what I mean? They chase beach balls. When I get to rapping, I speak and they fall. I know these other rappers are each and all something to be proud of, but not as much as me. Not as much as me. Okay, rapping over haunted mandolin. When I get rapping, this my acumen, and I'm stacking them. I am the man who is just in the cabbage pen, just stacking up cabbage patches. I don't know what that means, but actually, when I get rapping, it's lots of green, like cabbage patches. You know what I mean? Yo, stacking up the green, putting that in my bank account so it saves. Other rappers just spend it on raves, going to shows on the daily. Maybe that's why they ain't getting played. See, they too lazy, yo, they too crazy, yo, they need to get played. See, when I get complacency, I know that I gotta get the vacancy and just fill it with my own words. So I come in so absurd and take off like a bird, man. I'm taking off like Birdman and dunking. I know I'm getting dunking on these donuts. When I get rapping, you know I take the raw components and I accumulate them while they are trying to sate their own thirst and hunger, but they blunder and they wonder why they insufficient. Thanks for watching. B-Boyd. Get your shirts at bboydmusic.myshopify.com. See you next week.